Memes for Guys by VaazkL. I've had this in here for months. I actually had this as a recommendation. I've never actually watched it though. That has been here for ages. So yeah. And we start with a classic. How straight men eat popsicle. Everything you do that looks not masculine is gay.
How straight men eat popsicles. Women won't date a guy that lives with his mum, but will date a guy that lives with his wife.
Some women do that. Like I said, I think some of you guys told me there was one guy who did an experiment, who was actively saying that he was married, and then hooked up with girls, and then revealed to them that he was not married, and they were crashing out.
Guys who joke about having a huge peepee. Guys who joke about having a small peepee.
I mean, I don't know. Also, that's not small. People who say they have a small peepee, or the people that say I have a big peepee, but it's this is not small. This is big enough. This is fine. This is fine.
No one. Every guy after watching Not Safe for Work. I'm a man steeped in sin.
Post nut clarity.
Girls, stop body shaming. Also girls, I only date tall guys ultimate knockout.
Tall guys. Tall guys, tall guys. Okay, that one's funny.
I hate old people, man. I was in the war. Congrats. I'm gonna be in the next one and they have laser beams now. I'm gonna die in a way that you could never imagine, you old sh. Google on Men's Day. Google on Women's Day. It smells like simp in here.
Yeah, that's true though. That's true. This month, by the way, is Mental Health Awareness Month. Reminder: take care of your health. Check in on your buddies or girlies. Next month is Men's Mental Health Month. Check in on your buddies.
The world. Men should show their emotion. Men shows emotion. The world makes a meme out of it. Men, this isn't fair considering.
Very true.
Most guys are making these memes. Literally every guy when shaving. The guy who invented handshakes. The first guy he used it with. I need a rich guy. But does a rich guy need you? Women, I wish I could find a nice guy that
The answer is no.
treats me right. Nice guy. Hey, woman. Women make rules.
Well, there's a difference, right? There's a nice guy and nice guys. There's difference. One just is nice because he wants to get into your pants.
For the wrong guy, but break rules for the right guy. And guys do this as well. As a man, what are you doing in the shower for 45 minutes? Our butts touched the same seat. We are brothers.
I've seen this before.
Divorced mums telling their 7-year-old son how evil their dad is. He's a big mean man.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? You know what's funny? There's a lot funny enough case of boys growing up that way and then realizing that their dad isn't as shit as the mom told them. I find that funny.
Men with a small peepee reducing the average size. Men with average peepee size. Men should sit down to pee. I agree. Do you think we should sit down to pee? Only if you're pooping.
It feels wrong to sit down when you pee. It just feels wrong. I don't know how else to put it. It feels wrong. No.
The picture bro finds of me when he comes to my house. Meeting Keanu Reeves at a traffic light. He's so cool. My son rocked it today. He got that fit on for real.
True. That's how chat. That is how I'm gonna be pulling up to my wedding. For real, for real. Yep. You heard it here first.
A 4-man anti-poaching team that permanently guards a northern white rhino. Probably one of the hardest pictures I've ever seen. Guy gives up subway seat for pregnant woman. She gives him a trophy. Had dinner with a dude who didn't compliment me once. I thought that was really weird. I haven't spoken to him since. Maybe he didn't see anything to compliment.
Ooh. Ooh. Also by a fellow woman Friendly fire.
God, watching you fall in love with someone he's gonna use to hurt you for character development. Sorry, bro. First guy to be on a nickel must have been like, what men think women want and what women actually want. A chunky pillow.
Women want fat dudes. Why didn't you say so?
Men doing the deed. This is brilliant, but I like this. Love and affection. Men working, except John. That guy does nothing. Guys who can resume their dreams the next time they sleep. Everyone else who can't remember their dreams. Guy, I want a girl that wears lingerie and knee-high socks and does their hair but his underwear is looking like
No accurate. For real. This is so real. I'm not gonna comment further.
like this. It hurt itself in confusion. All men are pigs and women are equal to men. So that
All men are pigs. Women are equal to men. Women are pigs. Problem solved.
means women are pigs too. Men don't know how to please a woman. I know, right? They're so dumb. And then she bent it like this. Bro, I'm so sorry. Girls when they sneeze versus men when they sneeze. This is kind of true.
Yeah. Like a little to a I won't make one, but you get the idea. Literal earthquakes.
Majority of men look into the heart, not the face. My 82-year-old grandpa sent me these pictures of him and his brother on a trip in Morocco, when two drunk men with no arms meet. Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be a leg. Men can direct blood flow with the power of their minds. Guy flirts with girl.
This is not wrong. That isn't wrong. I agree, we men can do that.
Girl flirts with guy. Guy flirts back. Girl flirts more. Guy, do you want to go out sometime? Guy uses own body cutouts to choose the best shoes to buy. First guy to eat a poisonous berry dies. The guy who was with him. Oh, okay, so that one kills you and that one doesn't. Nice guy. And then him after getting rejected.
That's also very accurate. Like, hey, you want to get out sometime? No, sorry, I'm not interested. I wasn't interested in you anyway, whore. You're ugly anyways. And it's like, funny enough, women do that too. Like, oh, you don't want to get out with me? I'm gonna shove your dick into a meat grinder. Women do that too. R/nice girls is the topic.
A guy ran over my brother's mailbox and drove off. He came back an hour later after visiting Home Depot and completely rebuilt his mailbox. Just got this bad boy. You should be saving for a car. He is a car.
I mean, it's not wrong. He is a car.
John Cena paid for my uncle's groceries. Bro was trying to bring it back to life. Trying to carve pumpkins with your boyfriend.
Not gonna lie, if a celebrity was buying my groceries, I would keep that receipt for the rest of my life.
But he's using power tools. Sperm cost is skyrocketing. Your balls are a gold mine. Men who don't know how to touch a woman, but
Men, spread your seed. Also, is that really true? Can some of you sex havers elaborate? Is that true? Men don't know how to touch women? A woman? Women? Is that true? I have no idea.
women. 1 year with no stains or creases. A knight in clean armor has not seen battle. Society. So they type in men are trash, stupid, dumb, dogs, pigs. And if you type women are goddesses, strong, amazing, superior, are not small.
Yeah, also on Twitch you can type in I hate men as your title and it's totally fine. If you do that with women, you're cooked. That doesn't work, funnily enough.
All men. And at the bottom left, made with genuine built-up depression. Dudes be like, periods are nothing. Girls are just weak. Those same dudes after trying the period cramp simulator.
That's actually not true. That is actually not true. Men can still... They did this, they did test it, and the men still came out on top. Ha!
Dude, you're a joke. Me, who was born on the 1st of April. Serial killer.
No, not period cramp, but they did... Oh yeah, they did it with pregnancy, which is worse.
Psychopaths. The guy that decided hot dogs should come in packs of 10, but buns should come in packs of 8. At what age do men wake up and think, right, it's time I buy one of these? Like 70, 60? Just saw a dude carrying lettuce in one hand, and more lettuce in a bag in his other hand, and he was taking bites of the hand lettuce like it was a nice treat. Main man jailed for paddling to Canada on air mattress from Walmart. Main man has a long way to go to get to Florida man's level, but this is a decent start.
Paddling to Canada on air mattress from Walmart? That's interesting. Also, why you're saying, yes, dear, you don't have sex.
My brother gets on my nerves. You ever stand outside at night, look at the stars and say, them people spangling. Bro, shut up. Guy with only PS4 and a mattress on the floor who doesn't leave his apartment probably has the lowest carbon footprint, but no one wants to talk about that. Men be like, I have my whole life ahead of me. No, you don't. The balding is coming.
I see dudes that are balding at like 17, and I'm like, what are you eating? What are you doing? This cannot just be genetics. How are you balding at 17? Not to shame men that are balding, but that's not normal. You should check your health. Some women are so bad at hand jobs, it felt like I got rug burn. That dick got rubbed off, literally.
Men spend an average of 7 hours a year hiding in the bathroom for peace and quiet, according to a study. At the urinal at a rest stop bathroom, Siri's voice from my back pocket. Turn left. Man to the left of me. Please don't. Good soldiers follow orders. 10 years.
That's interesting.
Years ago, I thought I had nothing going on for me in life. Today, I had 2 dreams of mine fulfilled. It gets better, boys.
Huge W. He got a PlayStation 5 and a child. Where's the plot twist on this? Where is the plot twist on this? I'm scared. You will see. I'm not going to watch you when you have sex, bro. I'm not a cuck.
Men when they are called males. Women when they are called females. Men in 1915 and men now. I did not know they had this.
I think we shouldn't use men. We shouldn't use male or female for the genders. You're the man or a woman. Very simple.
1915. I just sat on my nuts so hard that I fainted. My dad dropping the hardest law about his life before I was born. Man with autism starts his own business after no one else would hire him.
No one else would hire him? That's interesting.
Fine, I'll do it myself. Without VFX, Iron Man 2 is the story of 2 men with soft spots on their heads getting into trouble in their pajamas. I would still watch this movie. Girls, men with big cars are compensating for their tiny peepee.
So you have a big peepee? That's interesting. Also, yeah, I would watch that movie too. It's Robert Downey Jr. What are you gonna tell me?
Me, Gillette. Men should be better and not objectify women. Also, Gillette. Men don't grow up. They just change their toys. Went from playing with cars to play trying to kill. Men, I have depression. Twitter. That's the neat part. You don't. The guy who can lift 100-kilogram feathers.
Accurate. Because remember, saying men deserve love gets you cancelled on Twitter. Twice!
The guy who can lift 100 kg steel. Me happening to mention my friend's name in a conversation. My friend halfway across the room. Grown men on Discord pretending to be teenage girls. Talking to other grown men pretending to be teenage girls.
When the catfish tries to catfish. When the catfishes try to catfish each other.
Men that cry and show emotions aren't babies. Feet guy, to-do guy, butt guy. The best way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a comically oversized anime sword. Dog, sexually active? No. Drug use? No. Well, what the hell do you do all day? Worldwide percentage of men taller than 6 feet, 14.5. Percentage of men in gym forums claiming 6 foot or taller. Maybe just tall people.
45% somehow. Percentage of men in gym forums claiming 6 feet or taller. That's interesting. I mean, some people are lying. And you can probably squeeze out like 2 to 3 centimeters. That's fine.
Go to the gym more, I don't know. Or they're lying. Why do men love to watch YouTube? YouTube might be the single greatest platform to have been created on the internet, and I'm not being hyperbolic. Photos of inmates playing NBA 2K on a
Very true. YouTube is the best platform on the internet. That's why I'm here. And it's only the best because of me. That's why you should subscribe.
flat screen TV in their jail cell is going viral. Therapist, I think we need to confront your fear. Doctor, please no. Apple man walks in. Hey, if only there was a page dedicated to... Our wives said if we get 10,000 likes, we can buy a new boat. Please like this so we can spend less time with them.
Finally got a new boat. Haven't seen our wives for weeks.
Finally got a new boat. We haven't seen our wives for weeks. Just marry each other at that point. Arnold helped inspire me to become an artist many years ago. Here he is now with my portrait of him. Today I was presented with a side quest no man could resist. Rain or bear. The first human on Earth must have been like that one broke.
I don't drink, so the side quest is gonna be rain.
Cooking up a new word the friend group will be using for the next 4 months. If this ugly guy can outsell this box, you can ask your crush out this.
That's me and the 3 words true and real. Because I say these often. And thanks to Kirsche, I say these often.
week. Happy birthday, Ryan. Ryan also bought 100 ice creams for kids today. Stop by and get your kids a free scoop today. Men who are only kind to people to get them to like them. Men who are kind to everyone because it's the right thing to do. I was not spiritually prepared for this answer. Sea sponge lifespan. 10,000 years.
10,000 years? For a single sponge? That is crazy. I'm gonna trade life with a sponge. I want to live that long.
Found a perfectly generated circle in the world. Dude, I need your seed. Change is possible, even if it takes time.
That's terrible to ask. I know that he's asking for the Minecraft seed. But that is so out of context. Don't ask for another man's seed.
When I was younger, Asian men couldn't legally marry white women. Now look at me. I married a white dude. Love you, brother.
That was a plot twist.
Spanish guy. Waves around a red piece of cloth. Bulls. Anyone else feel bad for the bulls? Myth. Men only like big bobs. Fact. All bobs are good no matter the shape or size.
Very true. Very true. Wifey, I have not seen your boobs, but they're great. I like them.
Men are bad at reading the signals. Women suck at sending signals. I think both parties suck.
I think, but nah. Nah. Women suck at sending signals. You cannot change my opinion. Like this, literally, like, oh, quick glance. Oh, done. That is not a signal. That is a recipe for disaster. The signals that women send are a recipe for disaster. She'd probably like to give you a carrot.
When they want to send signals or reading. The guy who made share button on the hub, saying that nobody uses it to recommend videos to family and friends. Why not? Men actually face the most intense societal pressures. They are expected to be financially secure, successful, strong emotionally, mentally, and physically. Our fundamental ideology of masculinity is so flawed, and males really deserve more credit for everything they go through. Delicious. Finally, some good women.
True and real. Probably got cancelled on Twitter.
Feminists. Men and women are equal. Men. Playfully punches girl in arm. Feminist. You can't hit girls. Men discussing sports. And men discussing not safe for work content. Rich guy. Money doesn't buy happiness. Me.
There's people who overanalyze hentai. Do with this information what you will.
So give me your money. What did you say? Men's group chat. Guy 1, did you cheat on her? Guy 2, yeah, bro. I don't think guys don't laugh at the actual men's group chat. Guy 1, bro, check out this anime butt. Now this is closer to the truth. Someone breaks into the house. Any guy? The jiu-jitsu guy. Girls, I want a 6'6" guy. 6 feet tall, 6 abs, and a 6-figure job. Me, the 420 guy. 4 feet tall, 2 abs, and a 0-figure
0 figures job. 4 feet tall, 2 abs, broke.
job. Imagine dating someone who has to wait for payday. She said, imagine dating someone who is employed. You'd rather them not be employed? Girls, boys don't have loyalty. Meanwhile, boys, from kid to man.
Modern young people nowadays, they have no idea of money. It's ridiculous. The stuff that I've seen is ridiculous.
And he stayed loyal. Steven Adams' new apartment in Houston looks like this, despite him earning $12.6 million per year. Men can really survive like this. It's not that big a deal. Men, women should just straight up ask instead of using hints. Also men, she, hey, do you want to do the deed? Me, oh, I would love to. It's just hard to find a girl who likes me. True story. Reddit moment. Guys, what do you...
Can I have your number? No, it's mine. Or... Want to go upstairs? Sure, do you have protection? Why? What's up there?
you do if this is how she turns up to your first date?
You propose? You propose? Like, what do you mean, what are you doing? You propose.
We are having a duel. If she wins, I will do what she wants. And if I win... never mind. I saw 2 blind guys fighting. You should have seen both of their faces when I shouted, I've got money on the one with the knife. No Nut November. How about no negativity November? Chill out, my friend. That's called a positive lifestyle. Which mentally ill are you? The my life is falling apart. The my life is falling apart. The my life is...
My life is falling apart, overwhelmed by everything, really needs a hug. My life is falling apart, no more motivation to do anything, doesn't want to get diagnosed. My life is falling apart, LMAO. Humor is their only coping mechanism, bottles up all of their feelings. This is me.
Falling apart. This guy turned a Nokia into a hammer. Turkish men who make ice creams be like, alpha male, beta male, stable male, devil, first guy in hell. Is the awkwardness the torture or shut up, it'll pick up. Me, as my laptop fan suddenly becomes louder. What is it? What program? Who is doing this to you? Opening task manager? Who do I need to kill? Make it clean. Church accidentally prints the lyrics to Tupac's Hail Mary.
That's me when I feel like CPU is jumping up. I'm like, where are these lags coming from? Who needs to die? What is running?
Instead of the prayer. Men can have mental illness, eating disorder, and addiction, feel insecure, bullied, emotion, cry, have a little salami. Guys, just listen to me. I think they should put a new continent here. I agree, I've been listening. Guy installs camera.
We're getting updates, DLC for Earth. I'm down for it. Does that spawn with new humans though?
To keep an eye on cat, finds out it's been suffocating him at night. Men have Reddit. When did you realize? Damn, I'm just like my dad when I satisfied my mum. Well, that's enough Reddit for
Ah, yes. Incest. The fun for the whole family.
Today, respecting men, respecting women, respecting both men and women, respecting people who deserve it. Had to buy a
Very true. Very, very true. I agree.
thermometer today. They didn't have any adult ones, so I had to buy this silly guy. You can buy 2 candies. This counts as 1. This guy is a guardian of the galaxy. I feel safer already. The homeless guy outside McDonald's watching me buy 5 cheeseburgers after I told him I had no money. I mean, I did have no money. I didn't have cash.
I am this guy. I have done this before.
Guy standing. This guy isn't standing, he's sitting. Unless his name is... oh, his name's Guy Standing. Whoa. It's a guy on Insta selling all of his ricks to buy a capybara. Full-length lapis puffer. Brand new. 1200, one size fits all. Stop asking me why I'm selling so much stuff. I'm trying to buy Tony.
I see no issue. Buying a capybara? Why not? I see no issue. It's like a big guinea pig.
It's finals week. This guy fell out of his chair onto the floor, laughed at himself for about 30 seconds, and then just fell asleep and took a nap for a solid 40 minutes. In 2013, a woman accidentally dropped her $4,000 engagement ring, along with coins, into the cup of a beggar named Billy Ray Harris. He thought he shouldn't sell it, and sure enough, 2 days later, the woman came back for it. When he returned it, she set up a fundraiser for him, in gratitude, which reached $185,000.
Huge W. Huge W, and that's a car, not a bug.
The guy who noticed it, that's not a beetle. Well, it is, but different beetle. Roommate got a whole other phone, so he can bet on politics without his girlfriend knowing. Made patty melts. Everyone is roasting my fries, which is nice of them since I forgot to. Guys.
Wait, they're not done! They weren't fried! Ain't no way. Nah.
Everyone is roasting my fries, which is nice of them since I forgot to. Guys, be honest, can you tell? Yeah, we can. Bold equals bold equals bald equals all of the above. When you and bro go to nice dinners, instead of taking someone's ungrateful lying daughter, if you haven't been on more dates with bro than girls, are you even bros? One of the bros. Guys, let's get a place and just live together. Us if we live together.
Yeah, living with the homies would escalate so quickly.
I'm at that stage in my life where I stay out of discussions. Even if you say 1 + 1 = 5, you're right, have fun. Guys be like, I'm an alpha male. Okay.
That's not right. 1 + 1 is 2. Or 11.
Okay, bro, tell me more about your low penetration power. Dirt will always be dirty, just like onions will always be oniony. When life gives you onions, make onionade. Philosophy. Cool math games. I'm graduating today. Congrats, bro. 2024 appliances. Breaks within 2 years. 1980s refrigerator. I will outlive you and everything.
True. True, we had a refrigerator. For real. We had a refrigerator that is almost as old as me when it last worked. And when we took it out, because we just replaced it, he was still working. That for a refrigerator, I don't know what it is with old appliances. They just live longer.
Everyone you love. I am eternal. I am time itself. Women, why don't men get our hints? Their hints. How many feet are in 7 minutes? 45 years. Sorry, miss, you are still a girl no matter what you do. Gentlemen, is this an appropriate gift for you? Especially with winter just yes, of course. Go
I would get that. Dude, nah, look at this. This is great. Where can I get something like that? But yeah, I would get this. I would get this 100%. Nobody can argue that you would not get this. Looks crazy.
Especially with winter just yes, of course. Got caught in a rainstorm and my new white shorts turned see-through. Rookie mistake, I suppose. Was pretty embarrassing though. Just embrace it, dude. Anon, I need your help. Sure, mum. Quits ranked match. When I adopted Ghost, everyone told me to prepare for heartbreak, as they thought I wouldn't be able to save him. A year later, and I've got a healthy dog and a new best friend. My boyfriend's screen time, 15 minutes per day. Inspiring. I found this video on YouTube called Elk Hunting Chihuahua, and this guy is like, make sure you have a good hunting dog, and just opens his backpack to reveal his little chihuahua named Coco.
And a chihuahua hunting elks?
And tells us how amazing she is at hunting. And then he just whips her out and says, you gotta have one of these things. They can track, and they're just the best hunting dogs in the world. And that was the whole video, and honestly, I've never wanted a chihuahua more in my life. He's holding her like an orange. Guy on an electric bike asked if I was single, and I told him I'm not really into dating right now. And he said, that's cool, and then let me ride his very cool electric bike. But when it was over, he said, that's what you're missing, and scooted off into the distance. I'll think of him forever. Tragic fumble. Good guy. Kills henchman. Wow. Good guy to bad guy. I'm not going to kill you. That would make me a murderer like you.
But kills my henchman up here. But not murder. What?
Wow. So Ranulph Fiennes has run 7 marathons on 7 consecutive days in 7 continents after a heart attack and bypass operation. He hacked off his own frostbitten fingers with a power tool, discovered the lost city of Yuba, and in his 60s reached the peak of Everest. In 1850, Dmitry Mendeleev walked almost 1,000 miles to Moscow so he could apply for the University of Moscow. Although he was not accepted, he walked to St. Petersburg where he was accepted, and with that education, he developed the periodic table of the elements. The second officer on the
Get rid of him immediately. Rid of all the physicists. I cannot take this. You punished me in school. You shall burn.
The Titanic stayed on board until the end and got trapped underwater until a boiler explosion blew him free. He survived by clinging to a capsized raft. Later, he volunteered in World War II and helped evacuate over 120 men from Dunkirk.
Based! A hero!
Vietnam War American sniper volunteered to crawl for 3 days across 2,000 meters of open field containing an enemy headquarters. Took a single shot that killed an NVA general and then crawled back without being spotted. Skull of a Viking with filled teeth found in England. Unclear about why this practice was done, possibly for decoration or intimidation on the battlefield.
But they literally have like filled teeth. That's crazy. That's interesting. Filed teeth. That's actually interesting. You can see that on here and here, but they're pretty big. That would have hurt probably.
That must have been so painful. Getting your teeth put in the other way around. Creating my 3rd grade papers and I see this. Who is your hero? I am one of my own hero. First, I am kind to myself. And second, I do things I want. Just because you don't share it on social media doesn't mean you're not up to big things. Live it and stay low key. Privacy is everything. My first cigar. I fulfilled a dream.
Very true. There are things that I will never share. That I cannot share. Even though you guys know a lot.
That night, one of my life goals, dress in my finest and walk down the strip in Vegas at 2 AM puffing a cigar. Dude just cruised past me, riding a lawn chair taped to an electric skateboard while vaping and blasting Jack Johnson. Now I'm questioning all my life choices. First guy to ride a roller coaster would have been like, wow.
I hate I hate roller coasters. I hate them for real. I really do.
The guy that invented double ads. The guy that invented the skip ad. Watching a documentary on ancient Egypt where my 5-year-old stomps in front of the TV, drops her jaw and says, "They wrote on the walls? You're not supposed to write on walls?" Mount Everest. Nepal's government shuts off mountain amid virus outbreak. Gets real when they start turning off mountains. Messed up that the most shocking part.
They turn off mountains?
Parts of the Ted Bundy documentary is people saying stuff like, "It was 1974, I was 22 working part-time at a gas station and decided to buy myself a new 1974 Camaro." Like it was normal. Now you need 3 full-time jobs. Hi, what the absolute genuine hell does this mean? Your tank is full. Now fill your tummy with the worst barbecue in Texas. Old men in anime be like, episode 1, "Please young man, we need your help to defeat this terrible enemy." Final episode, "Don't worry, I'll the demon god and his entire army. Go fight your rival. No hurry."
Very true. Very true when the old man just pulls up and sacrifices himself.
Between you and me, I believe there is a conspiracy of paranormal origin all connected to this town. You're literally pointing at them, both of them. Both of the big paranormal things happening in this town. Between you and me and the boys. Wait, why are we asking men what they thought of Barbie? It isn't for them. Me and the boys before going to see our second showing of Barbie. Guy and man have different connotations with
A lot of dudes watch Barbie simply for Ryan Gosling and that's it. I find that very interesting.
nouns, like tree guy, arborist but tree man. He lives in a tree, or maybe he is a tree. I know a guy equals I have a useful contact. I know a man. I'm about to tell you a story. I know a man. I know him. I could eat a whale and would still be hungry 5 minutes after. A whale could eat you and still be hungry 5 minutes after. You could eat hungry and still be a whale after 5 minutes. You could eat whales and still...
You could eat Hungary? Why you want to eat a country?
Being hungry 5 minutes later. I came out of the ocean because you need to stop. Electricity went out and I had a small meltdown at work today. Guys, I'm stuck in the WeWork lift. Hey, guys is a gendered pronoun. We recommend alternatives like folks, all, everyone, y'all, team, crew. Folks, I'm stuck in the WeWork lift. You're taking her on dates. I'm taking her.
They will never, here in Germany, they will never get me to use gender neutral stuff. I refuse. The German language is gendered, and I will not bow to you mortals.
A catalytic converter. We are the same actually. We are a team. It is an elaborate ruse to steal women's catalytic converters. This is our third job this week. How much money would you make from doing that? Girl posts picture. Normal guy likes it. Aggressive guy DMs. Socially weird guy. Middle-aged dad with 43 followers. Hello there, beautiful. Wow, you are so gorgeous. I would love to what? Daddy wa-
That's very true though. Old men give no shit. They just say it.
Zaddy Zaddy Zhang Yong. Have I been a good kitten? So you think I'm a good kitten? I'm not doing that. No. Hey, I saw you on Tinder, but we didn't match, so I found your Instagram. You're so beautiful. You don't need to wear all that makeup. Ah, I bet you get a lot of these creepy DMs, but I'm not like all of those other guys. Message me back, beautiful. By the way, what's your snap? Should I do a nice guys video? Just showcasing all the weird things nice guys do? Anthony Irvin, a swimmer who won a gold medal at the 2000s
'I need a nice girls video.
Olympics, retired at 22, began abusing drugs, at one point being hardly able to get off a sofa for days on end. But in 2011, he got back into swimming. At the 2016 Olympics, at age 35, he became the oldest swimmer to ever win a gold medal.
Based. Cool. That's really cool. At 35? Most guys drop out at that age, well, depending on the sports, some even drop out at like late 20s.
I teach a free skilled mechanics class to teens, and was about to start my first class since the pandemic started. Just got me a car to bring in the shop, and was about to open enrollment. Thieves ripped open my back wall and stole all of my stuff. No tools equals no livelihood, plus no class. I'm sad. Update. Hey thieves, you may have stolen all of my tools, but look at what Reddit and Craftsman did for me. Aside from only a
That's not smart. That's not smart. Because now the thieves may come back. That's not smart. That backfired.
few items in that picture. All that is new. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I told my son that he could live with us after college. He had to pay rent. After 16 months, he moved out today. I showed up at his new apartment and gave him all the rent money back. He was a very happy young man. Guy at my friend's office went on vacation and never came back. Deleted all social media. Never emailed anyone. It's been 2 weeks since he was supposed to come back from Italy and he's just gone. Living the dream.
Oh. Pokemon.
Now waking up and starting to stop simping for a useless Twitch 304. Good work, bros. The tide is finally starting to turn. Pokemon leaves Twitch due to a rise in manosphere. Red pill BS. This is your brain on rejection. The tide. Lol. Nice post, bro. I hope the drones like it.
I mean, you should not simp for Pokemon. I'm not gonna deny that.
Redditors with interesting hobbies. What do you do and why? I'm a male knitter. I took it up in honor of a very good friend who died suddenly on the eve of her 31st birthday because of an aneurysm. She would spend all year knitting scarves and hats for the homeless and needy to give out at Christmas. I inherited all of her knitting stuff and kept up the tradition.
That is so cool. I know how to knit. I know. I still have plenty of stuff laying around.
In her honor, I took my 6-year-old to a classmate's birthday party today. He was the only other kid there. His parents thanked me for bringing him and said he was the only one their son wanted to invite because my son's the only one in school who's nice to him. Teach your kids not to be mean. After Minnie Cox, the first black female postmaster, was pressured out of her post in Mississippi, President Theodore Roosevelt continued to pay her salary and punished the town by rerouting their mall 30 miles away until they gave her back the position.
Based Theodore Roosevelt, I guess? Sure.
Looking good, buddy. You have the wrong number though. Yeah, I know, sorry man, I was trying to send it to myself for progress pictures for the gym, and the numbers are really similar, and I feel really bad and embarrassed for sending you. My bad, man. Ha, it's all good, bud. Best of luck. I expect an update when you get shredded. Alright man, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you so much.
Isn't that pretty normal? Isn't that pretty normal? Consider this. When the homies, when somebody posts a picture of their upper body, a guy, it's usually just men complimenting it. It is never girls, rarely girls. Maybe except on TikTok. They're like really gooner over there.
The legend did it. Hey man, you told me to send you a picture when I got checked. So 4 to 5 months later, here you go. Lol, no way. Good for you, man. Thank you, man. Didn't forget about the update. Have a good day. Dude, this is pretty inspiring. Keep it up. You just made my day. Thank you, man. Lots of self-discipline, and I really wanted it. Oh, that's awesome, man. I'm glad I could make someone's day. Husband found a parking spot right in front of the packed aquarium today, and immediately was like, this is a parking spot you will remember forever, and has managed to talk about it all day. Has also said, how about the parking spot though? About 30 times so far.
Oh, calm down. We jumped too far to
My
the
aim
video.
in matchmaking. How
Chill. Back to it again. That was funny. Somewhat. To be honest. I can't really watch funny stuff for a long period of time because eventually I kind of get burned out to the humor. The first half is like funny, and then like the later half, or like the later, like at least 1/3 of it, I just get burned out of it, which is why I can't watch funny stuff for a prolonged time. But yeah, that is the end.